having this activity, the enrichment activity, wherein I'm going to rediscuss to you the solution. How are we going to compute average speed and average velocity? So when we see kinematics, before we proceed, what do we mean by kinematics? Any one of you? Okay, I'll call name. Eldin? Kinematics. So if we say kinematics, what comes in your mind? What are we studying?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, we are studying
Motion.
motion. Very good. So kinematics is a branch of science wherein we are dealing with some expressions like the average speed, average velocity, acceleration, distance, or displacement. So those are the terms that we need to understand so that we can quantify the speed, the acceleration, the time or distance of a certain motion. So first, I want to redefine the formula for the average speed. Average speed is equal to what? This is just a review. Average speed is distance over time. Very good. Now we have the second one. We have average velocity is equal to what? Displacement. Very good. Displacement over time. So now, what's the difference between distance and displacement?
Distance is the total that you traveled, and displacement is just from where you started to where you are.
Okay, very good. So, can you restate that? Let's see if is this Mary? Can you restate what's the difference between distance and displacement? He just give us the answer, Maynor, right? Maynor just give us the answer. Can you restate what is the difference between distance and displacement? Okay, who want to volunteer? Help Mary. Okay, please.
Distance is how far you've gone, and then displacement is how far you are from your starting point.
Okay, so I will restate. Very good. So distance is how much you cover. Like for example, a physics teacher walks. So from the point A to point B, that's how much I cover. So that's the distance. Now displacement is the change of position. Like for example, I move forward 2 meters, and then on my left 2 meters, but I move backward again 2 meters, and then to the right 2 meters. What's my displacement? None. Zero. Very good. So the change in position, that's the displacement. So you can know the difference, displacement and distance. Now, for our activity, we will be giving you a set of problems wherein you need to compute. So each group will present. So you will choose 2 problems or 4 problems from the given problem set. So we have here 8 problems, and then I'll be grouping it into 4. Each group will choose 4 problems from the given set of problems, and then after 15 minutes, the group will present in the class. So I'll also be giving you the rubrics. How are you going to be graded? So in here, you will have 3. 3 will, if you answer 3, or if you answer 4 problems, you will receive a 3 score, which means A. Your grade will be A. So you will read the rubrics here. Okay? Any question so far? Okay, so you know now what to do? Okay, good. If they are presenting their work, make sure no put downs, no negative comments or whatsoever. And then the presenter should have an eye contact, and you should hear what they are saying. No shouting. It should be a modulated voice. And then at least when they are presenting, they will use academic language, at least four academic language. What are those language? Maybe they can use the average speed, average acceleration, the time, and so on and so forth. So they must include those language in their presentation. And if they do that, they will have a perfect score, which is 3, equivalent to A. So now guys, listen to the presenters. Make sure you understand. If you have any question, just ask. Okay, start. First, introduce yourself.
Good morning, class. My name is Oscar.
My name is Maynard.
I'm Arnold. And I'm Mac. Okay, so our first problem was problem number 1. The problem was in 2008, in the 2008 Olympics, Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt shocked the world as he ran the 100-meter dash in 9.69 seconds. What we had to do was determine his average speed for the race. And average speed is, equals distance over time. And what it was is 100 meters over what he ran was 9.69 seconds. We had to divide that, and what we got was 10.31 meters per second.
The next question is problem number 2. In the funny car competition at the Joliet Speedway in Joliet, Illinois in October 2004, John Force completed the 1/4 mile. The dragster raced in a record time of 4.437 seconds. Determine the average speed of the dragster in miles per hour and miles per second. Given 1.000 miles equals 1,689 meters, and this seconds equals 42 meters per second, and then that equals 91.05 meters per second. Then it has to convert it to miles per hour, and it equals 208.33 miles per hour.
The third problem we had was problem number 3. In the qualifying round of the 50-yard freestyle of the sectional swimming championship, Duggan got an early lead by finishing the first 25 yards in 10.01 seconds. Duggan finished the return leg in 25-yard distance in 10.22 seconds. For letter A, it asked us to determine the average speed for the entire race. So to find the average speed, it was the distance over time, so the total distance was 50 yards, so we had to divide by the total time. So we added 10.01 seconds plus the second time, which was 10.22. So we got 20.23 seconds, and we divided 50 by the distance by the time, so we got 2.47 yards per second. B asked us to find the average speed for the first 25 yards. It told us that in the first 25 yards, he swam in 10.01 seconds, so we divided 25 yards by 10.01 seconds, and the average speed for the first 25 yards was 2.49 yards per second. For C, it asked us for the average velocity for the entire race. As you know, velocity is displacement over time, so he swam 25 meters forward and then 25 back, so the displacement was 0. So we divided 0 yards by the total time, which was 20.23 seconds, and the velocity was 0 yards per second.
Alright, number 4. In last week's homecoming victory, Al Conference, the star halfback of the South football team broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage and darted upfield untouched. He averaged 9.8 miles per second for an average 80 yards. An average 80 yards, 10 feet. Scored, determined the time for Al to run from the line of scrimmage to the end zone. So distance was 73 meters, and it was 9.8 seconds. Time to was 7.4 seconds.
Okay, class, any question so far? So So you see how they manipulated the formula, especially for number 3. So it's more on conversion and how you analyze the difference between distance and displacement. Okay, group 3 or 4. Congratulations, it's great. So you have questions? No? Okay, clear.